Hello, this is Ba from New Digital. Today we have a special guest called Bijan, and of course we have Mr. C in the house. Good afternoon to you guys.
Afternoon.
Yes, brother Bob, how we doing?
Very well indeed. Enjoying the nice spell of sunshine we've been having for the last week and a bit now.
We're good now. Check this. I'm here today with one of the youths, also good veteran from back in the days. You know what I mean? And this guy, he's gonna tell you more about my story than I can ever tell you enough, because he's seen things from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? Because when we were growing up, we just lived. I just did stuff, you know. And he was one of the youths, and the youths, they seen different things. They seen a different version of us, shall I say? And he's gonna tell you now how we went on. You know what I'm saying? So this is Mijan, and Mijan, do you remember the BSM crew?
I definitely remember the BSM crew. There was a big bunch of mandems, bro. Like few of them, like Safe Brothers and that. Yeah, I remember you had a big gang back in them days, yo. And you're doing some certified stuff that really we can't be speaking about on cameras, but I can tell you there's certified.
Nah, bro, just talk about it. You get me? At the end of the day, all of us, we out of that now. Do you get me? None of us, like even me, I ain't even part of that no more. Do you know what I'm saying? But it was, the thing is, the BSM crew don't exist no more.
It don't exist no more.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're all gone.
So it don't exist no more. Like, but for some of the guys, what happened and some of the stuff, like I never did any real, like serious. I never got into the crimes or anything anyway. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But I was almost this much. I was this close always.
Yeah.
I was this close to being life off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen you do.
And this guy knows, Bob. I'm telling you, he's the witness to how much shit I got into, Bob.
Yeah. Sure.
As we were growing up, yeah, there used to be guys that used to come into the area, yeah.
Try fuck about.
They try robbers and tell us to jump up and down on the spot to like see if we got money in our pockets and that. And Mr. C, yeah, I wouldn't have it none of that. I seen him one time, yeah, got one guy up, punched him up, yeah, and like broke his jaw. One time we were playing cricket, right? Me, Mr. C's little brother, my brothers and that, and a group of them come. And Mr. C had the cricket bat in his hand, right? And these lot come and they're telling us, yo, jump up and down on the spot or try empty your pockets, this and that. And I think they must have tried come to us, and my man started licked the bat at the side of the head of the guy, y'all. I'm pretty sure he had hospitalizing the guy, but we all ran back. We was only kids then.
Of course.
9 years old and that, yeah.
Yes.
So he was watching out. We couldn't fight, we couldn't do nothing. So he was basically by himself. There was a group of like good 8, 9 guys or something that licked one of them the bat, and all of them rest that backing up on that. And then we all come into the house, and I'm pretty sure they bricked up the house in it, something.
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like some of the things, Bob. I did so many things back in the days. It was, for me to do something like that, that was a normal day, bro. I don't even remember it. Do you understand, Bob?
Yes.
Like that's what I said. I get the UC, Bob, because I don't remember this, Bob. That was, to me, that was like an everyday thing.
I was shit scared that.
You know what I mean? And he remembers it. So I'm like, when he's telling me now, I'm like, what did I do that? When did I do that? I'm like, and I know I did quite a lot of damage back in the days, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop blazing now, mashallah. But yeah, like trust me.
Yeah, I was blazing as well. You know what I mean? So went
So Mr. C was like someone who's turned from.
Bro, they used to call me Choco, bro, back in the days. See to the H.
Wow.
Everyone was scared of him. I'm telling you, there was one time, yes. This guy, I think there was a rumor that he must have hit his sister and that, and they went and grabbed up the bigger brother. My man was shitting bricks, mate. Listen, his name, like, people were petrified of him, you get me? He had a reputation like that. One thing I can tell you, like, the first time I ever seen a gun, I'm not saying it was Mr. C's gun or whatever, but it was from that circle. Actual life.
Just tell him, bro. Just tell him. Well, I never used it, so it don't matter.
Well, the first time I ever seen a gun, man, I was only like 9 years, 10 years old or something.
Yeah, but hold on. It wasn't a gun. It was a strap. It was a strap, wasn't it?
The thing.
It was a strap, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a big thing. It wasn't a little thing, bro.
It was a strap.
Now,
It was a son of
you
strap.
know, like, trust me, fam. And I seen it at home. I was scared, like, yo, trust me, obviously. I knew what it was about from that day, but he was going through a lot of dramas and that, like,
Yeah,
people
but
coming to
we
his
had
house.
beef. We had serious
Yeah,
beef.
you had serious beef coming to your house doorstep and that.
We had serious
Like,
beef.
I'm pretty
Armed up,
Yeah.
blazed up. Do you know what I mean?
Couple man got
Osman-
stabbed up and shot.
Osman were the real G's, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. Like,
Yes,
the
yes.
the shit that we did back then, right? I'm telling you, I had one of the first traps. Do you get me? Now,
Yeah.
now look,
I remember.
I'm not saying, bro. I don't know what Mijan's saying. Mijan don't know what he's talking about. Do you get me? Guns
I
and
don't know
blazing.
who's
I don't know what he's
it
talking
was.
about.
I just
but-
know I had it in my hand.
but-
I seen it
but-
a
but-
couple times.
You know what I'm saying? We had
Not mine.
we were one of the first guys to bring in the straps
Yeah.
in the hood in our hood. You get me? I remember going to London to go and pick it up. You get me? And I come back with the strap and everything. We never used it. Do you know what I'm saying? Never got used. It all got thingy. But a few
Those are
times we were
serious
this
people.
close. But obviously we pulled it out bad time to threaten man. Do you get me?
Yeah.
We pulled it out bad time. Bro, we even chased man with it one time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We chased man. with it.
Wow.
I'm telling you, bro. One of my boy, you know what I'm saying, like from back then, you know, I told you, Smokey was a mad guy. You get me?
Yeah.
Smokey,
man,
one
set,
time he
man,
comes up,
set, man.
he goes, bring the shit out, I bring it out. The guy chases the guy on the fucking main road. On the main road, round the road, he's chasing the guy with the strap. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing? You know, lucky for me, I had the ammo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't give him it. He's like, give me the ammo. I'm like, you fucking dumb. You ain't getting ammo. The guy's fucking running for his life. Do you know what I'm saying? What the fuck you gonna do with the ammo? You already shoot him up. Do you know what I mean? He's like, yo, you ain't doing the shit. You get me? So I had to be intelligent as well at the same time. It wasn't just you know, we had some serious beefs back then, man. Do you know what I mean? You know, but obviously I'm being careful, Bob, because we don't want to criminalize ourselves as well. Do you get me? So that's what I'm
that
saying.
life's not good. There's only two paths to that
Yeah.
fucking life, mate. It's either death or jail, man. So it's no point,
You know,
man.
I was
Like-
this close, bro, to getting into so much shit. I was, like I said, Mr. C was a real thug back in the days. You get me? Dangerous.
Uh-huh.
You know, one of the most dangerous to the dangerous. Do you get me? Whether you're gonna believe it or not, but that's what I'm saying. Look,
I suppose
the guys here to tell you.
exactly.
You know, to the
So I
crew.
suppose
Don't
this
only
is
people, there was other ones as well. What are you talking about? Other ones.
Yeah, there was Bearman's, man. Like, obviously, the elder
The
lot that
boys.
was in his gang, like Smokey, Biggie, Hyder, all them people, Psycho, Charlie, all them certified mans, yo. Don't say all them, man, you get me. But, like, most of them now,
There's
like,
about 50 mans. Yeah.
They've got wives and kids and moved away from that life.
Yeah, but from the crew, I tell you, 80% of the crew got locked up.
Yeah. All the crazy stuff and that's the crazy. Like,
Look, even
like,
I was one of the
feeling-
I was one of the 20% who never done no time, no nothing, none of that. Do you get me?
yeah.
I got away with everything, but I never, you know what I mean? It's not like I got away with murder. I never did no murder. Do you get me? So it's not like what the fuck. I'm not gonna claim to say yeah I got away with murder. I didn't get away with no murder. I didn't do no murder. Oh, that bust heads and shit.
You
know what I mean?
He got away healthy.
Yeah.
He got away healthy, bro.
But I was ready though. You know what I mean? If it came to it, my
Yeah.
mom ready to die. You know, it would have been the first one to die from me. Do you get me? You know what I'm saying? Mom were ready for that shit. You know, we have to go through wars, but I never back down from any wars. You know what I mean? We didn't tell you that.
Yeah, my man just didn't have the street knowledge. He had folk knowledge as well. He used to advise us and tell us to like get away from that life and thingy. But like, trust me, like the things that he used to do back in them days, like he used to surprise me. And obviously, he used to teach me how to fight and everything. I didn't know how to fight, and I needed that in life. So I was getting like proper threat and that.
Yeah, but
my man showed me-
the way we grew up, we had a lot of shit
yeah,
to deal with at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
he was my older brother, basically. You get me? I don't have older brothers. I looked up to him like my older brother. His younger brother's my best friend, but obviously the street life and that took us apart and that. So we're
Yeah,
just
like
ways.
you know what it is. These guys, I mean, we got influenced from Tupac and all them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But these guys took it to another level. Do you know what I mean? The thing is, like, me and my crew, we were just straight up thugs. Do you know what I mean? We didn't even fucking sell no drugs or none of that shit. That time, drugs weren't big. Like, do you get me? It was just coming in. into our neighborhood and stuff. We never used to sell. I never fucking sold drugs in my life. Put it that way. You get me? But the guys who were coming in, like their age group and stuff, because these guys are like 5-6 years younger than us, but their age group started to come in. They started to move into a different game. They started to move into money and stuff. We were thugging for being thugs. We were brawling. We were just chilling. But don't get me wrong. We used to here and then dabble into smoking weed and all this shit. You get me? But that was just about it. We just smoked bud and that's it and chilled out. Yeah. Our crew, most of us. But these guys, fucking, they took it to another level. They went on fucking hustling vibes and all this shit.
Putting money, driving.
Do you know what I mean?
Cars, just doing hot stuff, fighting, man. And now it's got too serious, though, man. Like when I was doing it them days, though, it wasn't like fresh, nothing shooting. Like there was some, but nowadays there's too much going on, too much shootings, too much stabbings. It's like what the fuck? Like, I'm kind of shocked this change like this. But like in Mr. C's day, there was a lot of robberies and a lot of like burglaries happening, but they don't happen no more for some reason. It's died out. But Mr. C them days was fighting a lot, just knocking guys out. Like I'm pretty sure a couple man said it, not few man. I've not seen it with my own eyes, but I've heard about him punching man up with one punch and they've been in hospital.
That was big. I was strong.
He was massive, strong. Trust me. Like he had boxing bag in your room, weights, everything. He used to train us up hard. He used to beat us up for not training with him. You get me? We're not training with us. I'm knocking you, and obviously said it to his younger brothers. I'm knocking both of you out. So we got scared and we started training anyway. You get me? But it came in handy in the future because I was getting like a little bit dingy.
Trust me, Mr. C's the true to the game alpha male, if you like. Do you get me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Alpha man. Do you know what I'm saying? Street Fighter Alpha, that was my favorite game anyway. You get me?
That BSM gang though, you'll never get a quality ruthless gang.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. You know what? Odd man, the BSM crew was, I would think, it was a solid crew, one of the solidest crew in UK, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Even though we never, like, we had unity.
Yeah.
Do you get me? That's what we had. We had unity. We had a bond.
Yeah.
And
you weren't fighting over money. You lot weren't fighting over nothing. No girls, no money. Nothing.
No girls, no drugs, no money.
Yeah,
none of that shit.
We
We were firmed up for the sake of being firmed up.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you how it started, man. I told you, man, last time when the BSM crew started, it started because the people couldn't go to the mosques.
Yeah.
People were getting harassed.
Yeah.
So the people were coming to us, they were trying to tax us, saying jump up and down, this, that. We got fed up with that shit. We fucking joined up together. We thought, you know what, make a firm. You know what, these pussies, they ain't coming to fucking fuck with us anymore. We're gonna fuck them up. Do you get me? We got tooled up. Bro, we used to fucking tax fucking bats because we couldn't afford them. Do you get me? We had to tax them from the school and shit. That's how broke we were. You know what I'm saying? Like we were seriously, we were going through hard times, and the whole crew. You get me?
Yeah.
Like back in the days, but we were the first generation fucking Bengalis.
This is it.
We just come to the country, some of us. Do you know what I'm saying? Like me. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We were going through the different times. You get me?
Yeah. But like whatever happened to his generation happened to my generation as well. Because Vice have taught us all how to fight, the ones that were telling us to jump up and down.
That didn't happen to you. Yeah.
We were fighting them though. They didn't happen. We got it bare times, but like eventually we started knocking them out.
Few months off.
Yeah, bro, trust me, like a couple man got knocked out. We chased them. One guy tried to tell me to jump up and down on the spot, and then Majid came out of nowhere, knocked him out. Yeah, and then my man left his bike. The guy was on the bike, left his bike, and that knocked on me and he was taking his bike. You get me?
You know what I mean? That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? But I trained these guys up beforehand because I knew that's what's gonna happen when these go out into the wild. It's a fucking dangerous wild jungle there, so these men need to get ready and fend for themselves. But what happened was by fending, you ended up in a very different crowd. You get me? That fucked up the whole situation anyway. But I guess it was meant to be as well. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't really change a destiny. I guess
I've enjoyed my life. It's made me a stronger person, man. Like it's made me realize who your real friends are, what's real, what's fake. Money's not everything and that.
Yeah, but you lot went chasing the money, man.
Yeah.
You lot went chasing hard the money and stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? But
back then, boy.
But even then, like I said, even our crew, most of them got locked up anyway. BSM crew, do you get me? The original crew, a lot of them got locked up. You know, only 10-20% of us like stayed out. Do you get me? Because what happened with Mr. C, how I became Mr. C, because I was Choco. Do you get me? Or who he's talking about is Choco, but that's not Mr. C.
I'm just saying it for the pride, want to incriminate anybody.
But look, that was Choco back in the days. Our ruthless. Do you know what I'm saying? We're talking between 14 and 17.
Yeah.
It was only like 3-4 years. You get me? Then for you, obviously, as I'm growing up as well, I was going through shit as well. But I got sent back home as well. You know what I mean? I got sent back home when I was about 11 or something. You get me? And then I come back when I was 13, and then so I was missing. But when I come back, that's when things started to go all out again, isn't it? Slowly, and then.
So many troubles in life we have to face.
I thought I'll just make you remember what this track's all about, guys. Live and direct.
That's it. That's what it's all about. The troubles and
This is it.
But it's not just that. Like what I was explaining was, it wasn't just. What was I explaining? You put the track on, I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
But you put the track on such a time. What, you know what I'm saying? Now you made me forget what I was talking. You remind us now, Bob.
Okay, so it's a transitional period, guys.
We didn't transition the period. What are you talking about?
So basically, from what you were in the days.
Yo, you're talking to Mr. C here. Do you get me? You ain't talking to something out here now. Do you get me? You're talking to Mr. C here, Bob. You get me? Anyway, let me tell you what happened, right? So, who you talking to? Like, what I described there, them few years, 4 or 5 years of struggles was as a youth growing up.
Yeah.
And seeing, I'm telling you, like, people talk about gun culture, this culture, that culture. You know what? I'm going to tell you the reality behind it all. It's all about, depends on where you're from, where you live, and your social economical status and all of that. That matters, because it don't matter where you're from, right? If you're from the lower end of the social economic society, right?
Yeah.
You most likely you're gonna live in a neighborhood like we did.
Yeah.
You get me? And in those neighborhoods, you're gonna have bloody poverty in there.
Yeah,
you're gonna have struggles in there. You're gonna have different ways of doing things, and you're gonna go through rough patches like we did. Do you get me? In those societies, it's not just our area. You had our area, you had Chapel Town, you had Hare Hills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just our leads. If you go to other areas, like even Seacroft, they would have had a different vibe to that.
Everyone's got different.
You got Amley, that would have had a different vibe, but they were still in a similar situation to us. You get me? Then you go to the posh ends, like Meanwood, Woodley, Roundhay, all that shit. They never went through stuff that we went through.
I know, bro. I know, man.
You get me? They were all sheltered and all that. Because why? Because they had a different upbringing.
Yeah.
They were not from a society like we were from.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying like what we were from, because you had Osmans, but then you had other areas as well. You go to Bradford, it was the same.
Yeah, Bradford's not. Certified man.
Yeah, but I'm talking about our generation and stuff. Do you get me? You know, forget going into political of what they like and all of that, but I'm just saying, like, from what we saw back then, Bradford, Sheffield, if you go to the similarities, more similar. Yeah. You go to London, similar again. Do you get me? You had bigger crews over there because I've seen it. That's the difference. But more or less, people were firmed up. But I don't think they went through struggles that we went through.
Nah, probably
you know what
not,
I mean?
bro. Probably not. Everything's like
it's different
now, man.
Yeah.
Like, but back in the days, when I think about the stuff I used to go for back in the days compared to now, it's way different. Everything's different. The game, the hustle, the streets, everything, man. Like the way I used to do things back in the days, not like what it is now.
Yeah, but what I don't get is the kids growing up now, they're going out on the street, and they just want to be hustling and they want to go on like their brawlers and saying all this and that, and they haven't even fucking had a brawl in their life.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah. Every other day, man used to be tooled up. Yeah. Every other day, man used to have, bro. You know how sick we were, man. We used to have gardens, yeah, with fucking bats.
Yeah, I remember that.
You
Like,
get me?
more than bats, but it was more than stars,
The-
knives, everything.
Bats,
there, bro.
stars, knives, fucking machetes, axes. all-
Can I just ask what you were doing in the bats? Were you playing cricket by any chance?
What the fuck do you think? We were fucking playing cricket with people's heads, bro. You get me?
Oh, okay.
We were fucking barbarians. You get me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were ready for war, bro. Every other day, it was a beef thing. Do you get me? Serious beef. You know, people used to come, but why? Just because they're picking on us, just because they were trying to fuck with us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, like some days, I'm telling you, one time I got taxed. Even I'll tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you when I got taxed. It was a really bad situation. But
You mean a car tax or?
no, just listen.
Okay.
Just listen. You
Bob's a
understand?
comedian.
He's not from our zone, but he really is taking everything literally.
Yeah.
He don't know what we mean by tax. Do you get me? Bob, I was playing football, yeah.
Yeah.
I was in one of the football fields, and it was up Hare Hills. Do you get me? And it was getting late. It was a summer, and you know in summer it gets dark about 9, 10 o'clock, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In summer it gets dark 9, 10, and we ended up playing for so long because I was into football as well. So we ended up playing for so long. Then it got dark and we carried on playing. But what happened was some goons came, yeah, and they come about 5, 6 of them come, yeah, and there was only about 4 of us left, 4 or 5 of us playing football, and you know, and then we were just kicking about. And I just got my new phone, brand new phone I got, yeah. I was saving up ages to get that. It was the 8210, Bob. I don't know if you remember that, yeah? It was a Nokia 8210. Obviously, the
Small thing, but
it was small. And that was the latest. You know what I mean? And I was saving up to get that, and I got it. So eventually I bought it, yeah. I just bought it. Luckily, I bought it second hand. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you can get second hand phones them days. And I was working, Bob. I was always working. I used to work part-time. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So what happened was, got that, playing football, and these fuckers, they come and they grabbed us. Man, these guys were fucking giants, mate. You know, we were.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I was still a youth then. I think I was about 15 or something. And that's the day I said to myself again. I said, you know what? Next time I'm gonna fuck these guys up. Do you get me? But that day I couldn't do anything because usually I fight. Do you know what I mean? But that day, the first thing they did was I was the biggest guy there. So guess what? These guys come and did. They grabbed me first.
Yeah.
So they were big as well, but the 2 big guys, they come and grab me first, and straight away they fucking pulled out the knife.
Yeah.
Oh, you're joking.
And they had me on knife point like this. You know what I mean? And usually, like in a situation like that, I'm tooled up, or I know I'm in Bankside.
Yeah.
So if I'm in Bankside,
Playground.
it don't matter. If I'm in Bankside, I know that shit ain't gonna happen, bro. Because if I'm in Bankside, Bob, like Bankside and Hare Hills was different, and which I know what I'm talking about. It's about 2 mile difference, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah? But the people over there were different to the people like Bankside.
Yeah.
Right. So if that happened in Bankside, I know I could give a shout out, and my boys would be there. So someone would come out, and these guys would get fucked up, and tools would be coming out because we got tools in gardens and things. Do you get me? But because I was in the Hare Hills, I wasn't safe. Do you know what I mean? So I had to get taxed and robbed. So we're playing football, and the guys are with, obviously they don't know the vibe. So I'm looking at them, and I'm trying to tell them, yo, are you man ready? I'm trying to tell them, are you man ready to deal with this shit? These guys are shitting their pants because they never gone through this situation. You get me?
Wow.
I'm like, fuck. But I got a knife on me right now, yeah? So I'm like, shit, we can't fight with this because the knife's right on me. So it's like, is it worth getting stabbed up for this phone, Bob?
No way.
Yeah, so I thought, fuck this, I'm giving the phone up. You get me? So I gave the phone up. I says, yeah, hold on. You get me? Listen, I ain't gonna fight you back. Yeah? Whatever you want, you got it. So the guy is like, all right. So he pulled the blade a bit back. And I says, what do you want? So he goes, give me your phone. Give me your money. So I think I had £2 or something. So I gave him my £2. Yeah. And I had my phone. Yeah. And I just got my phone. So I said, look, take my phone, yeah. but you know what? Just give me my SIM, innit? He goes, hey. The guy goes, looks at me, he's like, we want the SIM. He goes, oh, you want the SIM? I said, yeah, Bob, look, you're gonna fucking throw the SIM anyway. You get me? You might as well. I go, look, you're gonna dash the SIM anyway. You might as well dash it this way. You get me? That's how we used to talk, innit? I said, look, bro, you're gonna dash the SIM anyway. You might as well dash it this way.
Bro, at that time you could have just taken his knife off him.
Yeah, what, and get stabbed? You know
No,
what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah, true.
Another 5, 6 of them. You get me?
Oh my gosh.
Them bikes as well. You know, they're not on foot. You know what I'm saying? They're on bikes. These guys, they were ready. They were hungry. And I'm telling you, when we say hungry, we know when these ones are hungry. They look at it. You know what I'm saying? They come out that day. Guess what these guys did that day? They went and robbed, I think, every other person in Hales that was out that time.
Yeah.
They collected about, because I found out after, because everyone was talking about it, about 80 man got robbed.
Yeah.
So what?
Pound of 80 man.
No, phones.
Phones.
They went for the phones.
Yeah.
They went for the phones. Everyone's phones got jacked. You get me?
So they can sell it on and make money, is it?
Yeah. Back in them days, it wasn't easy to block your phones. Like nowadays, you can block your phones. So back in them days, you just use the phone and sell it on and it's working.
Yeah. These man were phone robbers. Do you know what I mean?
210 as well. That's straight.
8210 just come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think even I bought it for like £70 or something back then.
I wonder where they are now.
Oh, who cares what they are? I'm probably locked up. Do you know what I mean? Because anyway, after that day, yeah, I said I knew that, you know, about the difference with the vibe over there, and then I still went up there, but you know what I mean? I never I just knew in it, like, you know, but over there was a bit different though. Pales was a bit different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a bit more peaceful out there. It was rare for that to happen.
Even Markham Avenue now, Bankside, all that, it's all different now compared to when I was growing up.
Yeah, it's different.
It's changed in the space of like 5, 6 years. It's just gone different. I don't know what I think is. I think everyone's just watching Power, Narcos, Superfly, whatever that shit.
I don't know. I don't watch that.
They're thinking the Ghost and Tommy and shit.
Yeah, but it's all about the influence.
Yeah.
Who and where they get the influence from.
Yeah.
But that's where they're getting it from now. Do you know what I mean? Like, we got it from Tupac back in the days. Like, fuck the police and all that shit. And that's what we used to do, say fuck the police for no reason. You get me? Even though the police were the good guys. Do you get me? Right? You know what I mean? Like, well, I don't know, man. I never really found anything. I never found anything bad about them. Do you get me? Like, unless you know.
I've seen them try fake evidence on you, bro. That's what my own eyes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Unless you're in the game, it's a bit different.
Yeah, that's what.
Like, I wasn't in the game yet. You get me? So the only thing that they used to get me for was violence and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? They used to come for me for violence.
Yeah.
All the time, but they never used to catch me with it. You know what I mean? They never used to like catch me with it because when I was a youth, I was violent, Bob. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, I had to be. Do you know what I mean? Like Choco had to be violent because of thing. But my songs, though. Anyway, talking about my songs, they're not violent at all.
Nah. It's a completely different guy. Like when I heard that song, I was like, "Who the hell is this?"
Because now I'm a changed man. Like I'm a man now. I was a youth then. Do you get me? But the point I'm trying to make of the youth, you know, the youth that I went through was next level. I could have ended up in so many directions. And I was just telling Mijan now, I said, Mijan, look what I went through and how many directions I could have gone down. And I did go through a few bad patches as well. Do you get me? With things, but I ended up becoming a businessman.
Yeah, that's my.
Do you know what I mean? I ended up going into business, becoming Mr. C, you know, the consultant side of it.
Made about 500,000, over 300.
Yeah. Did all that. You know what I mean? And then now we got. Hold on, what's going on here with the camera? All right. So now we're like at the point where it's now I'm at the point where, all right, let me just tell the story. You know, it's 20 years ago.
Yeah.
All this happened like 20 years ago, Bob.
That's it.
I'm talking back 20 years ago, what people don't know. Somebody has to tell the tale, tell the story. Do you get me? As well as when you look back now, the guys who I was around, all of them. I don't know what happened.
They're all in jail or something.
Some of them, a lot of them are
I've
still in
not
jail.
seen them. I've not seen them for years, bro. They're either on the road in jail or dead, bro.
Yeah, yes. Well, some of them, well, you know, some of them are still around. Some of them are still.
Yeah.
But you know, like my crew, we're still close though, in a way. Do you get me, Bob?
Yeah, yeah.
I still see them. Like I still see nearly all of them. I won't say all of them, but nearly all of them. Because some of them are abroad, some of them are in jail, like you said. Some of them are out. But I'm in, you know, good terms with nearly most of them. Do you get me? Especially the crew, because we know what we went through. Do you get me? And we had that similarity of experiences, and we were backing each other, you know, back then. Do you get me? And sometimes you just have to do shit on your own, like you know, Mijam was saying. How many times did I bust up mans on my own?
Bad time. So basically, as we were growing up, yeah, Mr. C and his gang was the type of guys that took them robbers and burglars out the area so they would come in, because we were getting robbed, and like obviously I don't know if they was, but like every day it was a daily thing where guys were just coming into our area and trying to rob us. But there came a stage where they were just getting knocked out, and the BSM gang, bro, because of them, yeah, they stopped coming into the area trying to rob us. They did still come in, but they knew now, like, that there's people there protecting the area.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck them up. You get me? Like, they're gonna come and get pop.
Yeah, trust me, man. Like, they started getting scared coming into our area. But before all of that, like, they used to just come just to rob any man. These were like olders. Do you remember my dad's shop used to get robbed on a regular, like, every weekly basis and that, bro?
Yeah.
Man used to run up in there with machetes and that, try to rob the till and shit. But all that shit stopped now. That hasn't happened for years now, isn't it?
Nah,
Like,
shit ain't gonna
it's
happen,
because
bro.
of the gang, bro. Remember what happened to the last bunch of robbers that did that, bro? They got ran over.
They got rammed up. You know, if you guys come, they try to rob the shop, yeah? Guess what happens? They got fucked up that bad, yeah? They even got fucking the car over them about 2-3 times. The guy, he reversed, bang, ran him over. Reverse, bang, took him over again. Reverse, bang, about 2-3 times. The guy was fucking gone. He was gone, you get me? You know what I'm saying? Like, bad shit happened like that. I have to tell you, you know, back in the days, you know, one time, you know, so I could tell you so many stories, but I'm gonna leave it there, guys. You know, we leave it there. Peace out, people. I hope you liked our little historic event here.